Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. We originally filmed a little something for this, in our original podcast, but it just didn't feel right leaving it in there with everything else that we talked about. And we wanted to do kind of like a nice little video just for Chadwick Boseman, may he rest in peace. And this is that video. So you're going to hear from me, Manny, and Ross, and we're going to talk about what he kind of meant to us individually and what we feel about it. So without ado, here is the podcast, and then we'll jump into that.
Okay, so at the start of this filming, the day before, a beloved actor, Chadwick Boseman, has passed away from colon cancer. He's been battling it 4 years, and Ross and I texted a little bit the night before. And I wanted to hear what your thoughts are about this.
Yeah, I was shocked about it. I didn't even know he had cancer.
Yeah, no one did, apparently.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Everyone
what the?
was
Yeah, because when I
talking
saw
about
that he died, I was like, the hell did he die from?
He died
So-
43, right?
Yeah, he was 43.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was that old. I thought he was like late 30s.
I don't know, I thought he was like 32.
I mean, he's young, but I didn't know he was 43. I really thought he was
yeah.
like just in his late 30s.
Yeah.
So I was
Straight.
like, dang, dude, that sucks. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with Black Panther now.
I mean, he's a talented
I
dude,
think they
too.
finished it, right? The second one?
I don't think they talk about
Did
it.
he even start shooting? I don't even
Yeah, they started
they're just,
shooting.
They're just thinking like, oh,
I thought
what-
they were going to be, I thought they finished it because it's supposed to come out next year.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Shit.
So I
it
thought
was
it
like
was,
in 3 years or 2 years.
yeah, so I thought it was done, but I don't know.
Well, but then, the
No
whole
one really-
pandemic, no one's been shooting at all. So.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm
really?
saying. Like I thought it was done, but I don't know because they haven't really, they haven't really talked about Black Panther that much. I just know that they were filming it.
Yeah, that sucks, man, because I really love Chadwick Boseman. He was like one of the
He's a
greats.
talented dude.
I think the first movie I saw him in was 42. I think that's like one of the first movies I saw
When you
him.
play Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, dude, that movie's great. I
Yeah.
literally
It
just
was a
watched
great
that not
movie.
long ago, too.
Really good movie.
Yeah, because I saw that one. I saw the one with James Brown.
Yeah,
Oh, that
Get
one's
Up-
great.
Get
He's
up
great
on
in
it.
that.
Yeah,
Get Up on
I
It.
watched it last night to see just God. He's just very talented dude, and he's like big roles too. Always been playing those big
Yeah,
roles.
because I know he was trying to do something with. Well, Kevin Hart was trying to get him to do. He was like trying to do a remake of like Harlem Nights. I don't know if y'all seen it.
Oh, no, I didn't.
It's like an
I
old
think
school-
I heard of it, though.
I mean, honestly, it's not really that great. It's just one of those like historic black films that had like Eddie Murphy, Red Fox,
Like Coming to
Richard
America,
Pryor was in
right?
it.
It's like in the 80s, like
Yeah, it was like in the 80s.
80s, yeah.
Yeah, because like Richard Pryor was in it.
Oh, that's
It was
right.
like, yeah, they just had a squad, but like as for the movie, I didn't really care for it that much, honestly.
I
But
didn't know
yeah,
they're gonna remake a Harlem Nights.
yeah, I know Kevin Hart. He was trying to redo
Yeah, he's been
it.
trying to do stuff.
He was gonna do it because
He
I saw
said
it,
He said it on that one show, right? He's in?
the documentary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
it was the documentary he did on Netflix.
Uh-huh.
Because he has a meeting with Chadwick in the
Oh, yeah, he
documentary.
does,
He's trying to
dude.
because he was trying to get him on board to be in it.
That sucks, bro.
So it's like I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
Well, was there that video with Chad that he people were making fun of him how skinny was like how skinny he was during when he was in an interview?
Oh, I
There
have
was
no
an
idea.
interview the last time they saw him. He looks very sick, and,
Well, I mean,
and then there's a
obviously,
reason
yeah.
why
Yeah.
he died. It's just
Yeah.
he looks skinny. He looks different. Like,
Yeah.
like
I mean, he wasn't a big guy.
No,
Yeah.
he was never
Yeah, because
yeah.
like he was always on like for like NBA stuff. I mean, they're tall regardless, but like you can tell he's not a big guy.
Right.
So yeah, I was like, yeah, he is kind of small, because he was on. I think it was like during All-Star Weekend, which is normally like in February, so it wasn't that long ago. And yeah, he looked a little skinnier. But yeah, I had no idea he had cancer though.
Yeah, that's rough.
He's a hardcore dude. Like he did the shooting while he was sick.
Yeah, between chemo and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Oof.
especially those movies, those.
Oh yeah, especially like doing Avengers and all that shit.
it's
You
just
gotta
a lot of work,
run.
a lot of hours too, especially the media. It's just it drains you.
I mean, I don't know him personally, but I just hope he was an all-around great guy. You know?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Everybody's talking
he
about
seemed
it.
really chill.
Yeah, all the actors, The Rock, Kevin Hart, everyone, how great he
So-
does in Rock things.
This has been a nice conversation honoring the memory of Chadwick Boseman. It went off the rails a lot, but I want to
got
say,
plenty of
rest in peace, dude.
Rest in peace,
that-
Ronnie Dale.
Oh, that was loud.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's fine.
And then give the horns to Riley Dale too.
Riley Dale. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll get it. I'll get it.
Will you hear how great his span is? Yeah, that's true.
I mean, was he a cool dude? I don't know.
I
Oh
have no
yeah,
idea.
he's a very cool dude. Seems like a cool dude.
Well, actually, we find out he did some terrible stuff. That's the
Don't
only thing. That's the
say
only thing. That's the
that.
only thing.
Don't say
I'm not
that.
saying it's gonna
All
happen.
right,
I'm
you
just
didn't
saying.
break my heart story.
I'm
Don't
just
say
saying.
that.
I don't want to like. Okay.
Running a Pomeranian farm or something.
Hey guys, if people don't know, my name is Manny, and I'm one of the hosts from the Day Player podcast. And I just want to tell you guys a very shocking thing. You know, even today is Sunday, and it's still very shocking, and it's just very, very harsh news of Chadwick Boseman, the actor of Black Panther. He passed away since Friday, and it's a very tough loss. You know, a very tough loss. When I first heard the news, it was very shocking. Like, it was disbelief that it's like him, like of all people, him. He died very young, 43, man, still a young age. It's tough that what he's been going through, the hustle that he did, like all the big movie roles. Very talented dude, and hearing this behind the scenes, to what he has suffered all these years, is very tough. And you just gotta respect the hustle, and just show him respect. Yeah, show all respect. And I love him, Black Panther. He's such a great, an only king, the true king, man. And very tough loss. And we hear a lot of other famous celebrities, other famous people, how he really affect everyone, and affect everyone, including all the sports, all the athletes.
I just wanted to speak a little bit on the fortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman the other day, and what his impact was to the Black community, specifically with Black Panther, and what that did for the Black community. I mean, as someone who loves superhero movies, I never saw, Black superheroes or many characters in general that were Black who were seen as heroes. We were always portrayed as villains. And so for me, and I know for a lot of people who I've talked to in the film industry, who weren't just Black either, they could be any race. And what Black Panther did was show that, it's a new age. And I think what we're seeing right now, even with racism that's going on in the country, that film itself transcended superhero movies from just being a blockbuster to being a technically sound, great film. And Chadwick put his mark on that movie, not because he was a lead, but because he was an artistic visionary. And I had been a fan of his before, watching Thurgood Marshall, or as Jackie Robinson, or as James Brown. And so when he was going to be, the Black Panther, I was really interested in seeing what he was going to do with it. Because I had only really seen him in, portraying other type of characters who, were prominent in American society. And once he did T'Challa, like, that just killed the game. Like, he took over the superhero game. And even I remember when I was watching Avengers, and, there's that scene when they arrive in Wakanda, and the whole audience was just going crazy. And that's when I really knew, like, whoa, this is like a different vibe. And so, yeah, it's really unfortunate what happened, because I feel like he had so much more to give. And he, especially when Black Panther 2 was going to come out, so that was going to be insane. But, yeah, we can't really control what's going to happen. I think, he left his mark. He did what he wanted to do. He achieved what I think many didn't think was possible, for a Black actor to transcend superhero movies the way it did. Yeah, it won't be duplicated. And, the one thing I think we should just take from it is that it's not about how long we have on this earth. It's what you do with your time. And I think what he did was show just how artistic he was, just how, fluent he was at telling stories. And he was a great person. I remember seeing him at All-Star Weekend a couple months ago, just like on TV doing the dunk contest. And just to think that he's been suffering with this, disease for so long, that he was able to, handle all that, handle press, handle film shoots, the training. I don't think people appreciate that stuff about actors, and the fact that, he didn't complain about it. It never really hit the news, which was kind of why it led to such a big shock when everybody heard of his passing. And I think that's what we all need to do, is just, we all deal with problems, and it's okay, but to put everything you have into your craft and do what he did, and just teach the next generation. And so, he'll be greatly missed, but we shouldn't be sad. We should just look back, look at his movies, look at his art form, and learn from it, and keep pushing the stories. He was all about pushing forward, and I think that's what we should do. Keep Chadwick's message alive and just keep pushing forward and make progress.
So you just heard those two guys, which is awesome. Thank you guys for doing this with me. It was just something I just thought it would be nice to do. But I recently just lost my grandfather. It's one of those things where you're kind of like, I don't know. It's like a double hit. You know what I mean? And it's hard to say with any sense of frequency or anything about how to feel about certain things. I think the first movie I saw Chadwick Boseman in was in 42. That was honestly one of my favorite movies. I love, the story of Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson's someone that's really high in esteem with my mom and I, and so growing up we would talk about that. And then when this movie came out, we're like, okay, we have to watch this, and we saw it. I think he honestly understood the heart and soul of him and the pain that he went through, and that's something I can really relate to. I also have had my own share of pain and things like that, and having to deal with it and learning how to cope with anger and feelings and constantly trying to just do what I want to do. And it's been an uphill battle sometimes, and watching that movie kind of inspired me in a lot of ways. I mean, he inspired so many people, and I hope more people will be inspired by him, not just by the roles he plays, but how he was as a man. And to go through 4 years of that without really bringing it up. I just want to say thank you, Chadwick Boseman, for really bringing Jackie's story to life and really embodying that sense of weight and purpose. And I hope to carry that myself. He really taught us a lot, I think. And I hope from our podcast and us individually doing our own little videos at home that you guys will get in a sense of what we're talking about and all that stuff. And I'm not doing great here. I didn't write any of this down. But, we're all going to miss him. And, he was the Black Panther. He was all these things, and he was all those things and more. So thank you guys for watching. We have more videos coming. Don't worry about that. We usually won't be this serious just because of, this channel is just for fun and brevity, and I think we'll continue doing that. But, I want to be serious sometimes. I want to take the time to really honor people that should be honored. And thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.